Hello everybody, my name is Mythical Camma, aka Envy, and I just want to take a moment and go back over a tragedy that happened on Monday. That was the Notre burning down, and again that happened on April 15th, 2019. I have a script right here, just so you know. And I don't want to go too much over the fire, more or less I want to go over some information I found on it and why this is a tragedy. First off, I'm going to start with why I decided to do this today instead of on the day of the fire is because I wanted to wait for more information, and I also just wanted to let it hang in the balance for a bit to see how things go, to be honest. And it is a tragedy, and we deserve some respect to be waited upon and then reported upon. But without any further ado, let's go into some of the history. The Notre Dame, by the way, I apologize if I'm pronouncing it wrong. I'm an American speaker, and as you can imagine, I keep noticing I'm looking over there. That's because the camera's over there, but I diverge. The Notre Dame was built sometime between 1160 and 1163. That's when it was started, and finished between 1260 and 1345, somewhere between that range. The two sources I found were a bit contradictory. By the way, the sources will be in the description. And it was started under King Louis the Seventh and Bishop. My pronunciation's gonna be bad on this. Maurice de Lucy. Now, the Notre Dame was and is widely recognized as a symbol of Paris and also national pride of France. It was such a big part of this history that people like King Henry VI of England was named king, crowned in there in 1431. And it's where a statue of Joan Arc was put after she was declared innocent in 1909. Oh no, that's when the statue was made. It was on the 7th of January 1456 is when she was declared innocent. And 1909 is when a statue was put up in the cathedral. It's also been used as inspirations for countless things. One big example is the Disneyland castle is based somewhat on the Notre Dame. And in Disney films, there's castles that have been based on the Notre Dame. And this is where I want to go into why exactly it is such a loss. It's a loss for history due to the fact that we lose so much of what has happened. We lose so much of just what was done. It's a loss for arts because of all the beautiful pieces of works that were in there, such as the Joan of Arc statue that I mentioned earlier. It's a loss for literature as we've lost so many ancient texts and that sort of stuff. It is, and obviously it's a loss for, well, France, to be honest, because it's just such a detrimental blow. That said, it isn't the first time that it's been somewhat destroyed, but it's the first time it's been destroyed to this measure. And the first time it was destroyed was in World War II, and there was at least some countermeasures to help preserve some of the history, some of the stuff, because they knew that it was during the war. But with this, it was so sudden that nobody had any time to help protect anything. I haven't dug too far into this, so I don't know what was lost, but I do know that this is a tragedy. That said, as of sometime within the last week, there's already been $1 billion put into rebuilding the Notre Dame. And now that's just such a good thing. And I just want to let that sit there for a moment. So, I just want to make a short little video on the Notre Dame, considering it's been about a week since it's burnt. And I just wanted to help spread awareness and also explain why this is such a tragedy. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed.